Hi there, Abdulnasser. So we've got these essays from you. I'm very happy to see them. Let's take a look straight away, see what you wrote. Doing an enjoyable activity with a child can develop better skills and imagination than reading. To what extent do you agree? Here's what you had to say. Several methods are there to teach children and help them build their abilities and broaden their visualization. As the children are playful by nature, I believe that educating them through entertaining activities will be more rewarding than merely let them hold a book and read it. Okay. So some good elements in your introduction, but there are a couple of problems that we need to address. So I would not have said several methods are there. I would probably just said instead several methods exist to teach children and help them build their abilities and broaden their, you don't mean the word visualization. I think you mean creativity. I think you mean imagination, but this is the wrong word for sure. And then here, it should be as children, not as the children. So as children are playful by nature, I believe that educating them through entertaining activities will be more rewarding than merely letting them, okay, hold a book and read it. So that's that. Let's go on to your first body paragraph. Okay. Children are full of energy and like to play, so they will be more comfortable to learn while they are playing. There is no doubt that when a child enjoys visiting a zoo, he will learn about animals, plural, far better than going through an illustrated book about animals. Also, he will build his imaginary world as he tries, the real thing, and becomes ready to go across his fictional world. I'm not sure I understand this. Actually, maybe I do. I think you're trying to say that because he has these experiences through the real world, it then helps him build his imagination? I think so. I think that's what you're trying to say, although it hasn't come across really clearly, so you would want to rewrite that sentence, okay? And then I would also like to know why you say this, but let's see how you continue with it. A practical example is what is applied in Finnish schools, F-I-N-N-I-S-H, where teachers play electronic teaching games and other enjoyable activities with their pupils, a factor that gives, with an S, the Finnish education system its reputation. All right, now I don't really understand how this fits in with anything you've said so far. I'm afraid I don't. I think it's not relevant. It's an example that I don't see how it relates back to what you've written so far. So I would probably choose another example, or else I would rewrite this sentence. Okay. Even though reading is an essential method for teaching and learning, it is not the best way to educate the youngster and make him or her actually, happy when receiving the knowledge, and subsequently be able to assimilate and gain more information. Okay. Why do you say that? All right, here you need to support this statement a little bit. Okay, you have to explain why. Moreover, children may feel bored and become absent-minded if the reading is not as enjoyable as the methods mentioned above. You don't need the that here. Supporting this idea was a study that was done in a professional teaching center over a decade. Okay, demonstrating, ing, that retention by reading was only 20%, while it reached 75% in playing and demonstration methods. Okay, so you know what the problem is here? You've used the wrong linking device. You needed to show, not moreover, which is almost as if you're showing a new main idea, but actually these two are connected. So you needed to show that, let's try it again, actually. It is not the best way to educate the youngster and make them happy. Make him happy when receiving the knowledge, or when receiving knowledge without the. Subsequently, be able to assimilate and gain more information. This is because children may feel bored and become absent-minded if the reading is not as enjoyable as the methods mentioned above. Okay, and then here what you really needed is a conclusive sort of statement that pulls all this together. Okay, like as you've heard about and as you've learned about in the course, using the acronym, getting sort of a summary statement there. Okay, to conclude, comma, teaching and learning are interactive processes. It's two different things. And for a child, it should be a joyful activity to suit their nature. Reading is still used in educating children, but it only adds little in this concept. You didn't make it less than 280 words, and you don't have to. It's fine. Just make sure that you're spending no more than 40 minutes on it, okay? Let's take a look at your second essay. Communication between family members. All right. Some people believe that communication between individuals from the same family has, with an S here, not VE, has become less than before. I disagree with this opinion because communication means have become numerous and available to link siblings and parents with each other all day and night, wherever they are. All right, lovely. A wide range from direct contact to written messages passing by telephone call, camera call, actually it's video call, audio messages, and using emoticons to express emotions, all are available for any young or old family member to converse with the others of his family. I'm trying to see if there's something wrong here. I think so. I would have gotten rid of this all here. So, and then no comma here. Okay, so get rid of this comma and remove this all. These make communication easier and abundantly more than any time before. You don't need done. An extensive survey done in Florida. You know what? Instead of done, why don't you say conducted here? An extensive survey conducted in Florida reported that 72% of the surveyed people state that interactive conversations with their family members have increased to a variable degree due to use of different types of contemporary communication means. Okay, lovely. In addition to the increased frequency, there's an increase in the functional roles of these communications within the family. Family members can make an online family gathering. Well, they can have a gathering. And mothers can follow and speak with their children while they are at the workplace, because you said mothers. Also, sending and receiving a massive amount of live videos among the members, plural, of the same household, make them feel like, I know you want to say as if they are moving all together, no matter where each one of them is. That's what you want here, where each one of them is. These increase the emotional connection within the family. All right, great. To conclude, it is clear that the availability and diversity of contact, no ing here. Okay, this means as a noun. All right, let me try it again. Sorry. To conclude, it is clear that the availability and diversity of contacting means in recent times, plural, increases, plural, not plural, S, sorry, the communication between or in the family, and makes it, I don't know about this word here, passionate, probably not the right word, more meaningful, more emotional, more kind of multi-layered. I mean, there are tons of words you could have used. Multifaceted would have been a great word there, actually. Okay, so these are nice essays. You've done a lot of good things. I can see good elements to your writing. The structure is very good. You've got the general idea down well. There are some little grammar things happening throughout. So what you need to do now is correct these essays, send them back to us corrected, and take the errors and put them onto your error correction list. Try to do this within the next day or so, and then send all of it back with your new essays. This way you'll get to really assimilate everything that you've been learning. Okay, so that's the end of this correction. I will leave you to your task now of writing the new essays and correcting these, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what you write for us in the next day or so.